It is Election Day Eve in South Korea. After months of political crisis, the country will be voting on Tuesday in a snap presidential election. Voting begins at 6 a.m. local time in South Korea. More than 10 million South Koreans have already cast their ballots in an early voting system. The two candidates vying for the top position are liberal-leaning Lee Jae-myung and his political rival, conservative leader Kim Moon-soo. Both candidates held their final rallies as campaigning has officially ended in South Korea. The snap election was triggered by a months-long political standoff which divided the country. At the heart of this crisis is a short-lived martial law announcement made by impeached former President Yoon Suk Yeol back in December last year. For many in South Korea, the focus has shifted to the economic uncertainty further worsened by Trump's looming reciprocal tariffs. Voters, especially the young demographic, are looking forward to a more stable political climate after the past few months of chaos and division that South Korea witnessed.
After taking the college entrance exam, martial law was declared, so I went to impeachment rallies with my friends. I realized the value of democracy through these experiences. And now, since it's my first election and it's a presidential election, I'm looking forward to it.
With Donald Trump currently serving as U.S. president and ongoing issues like tariffs, I think we need a president who has a strong understanding of the current international landscape and can make decisions that are in the best interest of our country.
And still on that, here's a report on South Korea's snap presidential election.
South Korea tomorrow elects a new president after one of the most dramatic 6 months in its recent history. In December, Yoon Suk Yeol shockingly declared martial law. He sent heavily armed troops to the parliament, and lawmakers had to force their way in to vote the declaration down. Yoon was later impeached and thrown out of office by the Constitutional Court. That set up 2 months of campaigning ahead of tomorrow's election. It's a bitter contest between liberal frontrunner Lee Jae-myung and conservative Kim Moon-soo. Lee has attacked Kim for avoiding direct criticism of Yoon's martial law decree. Lee is facing several corruption charges. South Korea is deeply divided politically and socially, and this hard-fought election has some analysts worried that the divide between liberals and conservatives will only get worse.